Alright, welcome back. We have a standard Brawl deck today. This one was wanted by one of my, or somebody put it in the comment sections. I hope that would be a subscriber, but this is the For Jimmy deck. Jimmy wanted to know if Rhook's Hex Gold Nabber could be a good commander, and that's what we're here to find out. Okay, before we get into this deck, if you find yourself coming back, hit that subscribe button. It's a small act for you, but it's a huge deal for me, and it's greatly appreciated. So if you could do that, thank you. But as far as the deck, obviously Rhook's Hex Gold Nabber is going to be our commander. And what we're going to run is Beam Town Beatstick. Great card. Creating treasure tokens is pretty nasty. Gleeful Demolition is the way to get some creatures out. If you have too much equipment and no creatures to equip them, you just destroy one and now you got 3 creatures to upgrade with equipment. Mirian Banesplitter, a flash equipment card, +2/+0, and it'll attach to the creature when you play it, so good to go. Monstrous Roll, the token is great, so it'll give you trample at a moment's notice, works really well. Play with Fire, just to get stuff out your way. Rabbit Battery, because it has haste and the +1/+1 is nice. It's a good one for an early Eater of Virtue. Simian Sling, its ability, when it becomes blocked, it does 1 damage to defending player. It's pretty nice, and it's a 1-drop creature, so he works really well. Sticky Fingers, so that way you can create treasure, and even if the creature dies, you can draw a card, so lots of value off of it. Strangle, just to get stuff out your way. Torch the Tower, again, just to get stuff out your way. The Arc Splitter, this is a good one. Equipped creature has pay 1, and this creature does 1 damage to target creature that's blocking it. So if you have a lot of mana open, you can take on a bigger creature without losing your guy. So it's a good card. Eater of Virtue. This is an amazing card, so you can suck up First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink Menace, or Protection, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance from your creatures onto this card. So that way when you equip it to another creature, they have those abilities. Antagonize works really well with the Trample, so you can just brutalize your opponent. Barbed Batterfist is a Mirrodin card, where you get +1/-1. Bespoke Battle Garb. It's pretty good for the celebration to auto-equip it, so I threw it in here. I didn't get a chance to actually use the card in the matches, but I still think it's pretty good. And then you have Goro Goro, Disciple of Ryusai. He's pretty good because you can give everything you have haste, and late game, you can create those big flying dragon creatures, so he has a good home here. Hex Gold Halberd, it's another Mirrodin. And as long as it's your turn, the creature has First Strike and Trample, so it gets pretty nasty. Invasion of Mercadia, discard a card and then you draw 2 cards. So if you get stuck with too much land, or it's a good way just to filter through your deck. But if you can transform it to the Kirin Flamewright, it's another way to make some elemental creatures. And the creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. So it's another way to haste up your army. Lightning Strike, just to get creatures out your way. Lizard Blades for the double strike. Aeronaut's Wings to fly over your opponent. Same thing with the Gilded Pinion, but it will give you treasure. Now this one's pretty sick, nasty as well. The Thrawn Power Suit. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each aura or equipment attached to it. It has Ward 2. So when you have all your guys attacking and you have your Rhuk attacking, just shoot them all onto Rhuk and his Trample Haste in combination with the Power Suit. You're going to hit real hard. Bladegraph Aspirant is another great creature because he has Menace, and the equipment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. And the activated abilities of equipment you control that target him cost 1 less to activate, so you can get him out super fast and gear him up. Bronzeplate Boar is a 3/2 trample, but you can equip it to a creature to give them +3/+2 and trample. Pretty big. A little expensive on the reconfigure, but mid to late game could be the difference between a win or a loss. Then, everybody's either favorite or hated card, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Good way to get the treasures out there so you can just start, dunking out equipment and attaching it to your heart's desire. and being able to copy your creatures is really good. Now, you won't be able to copy Rhuk. Who cares, you know? It's mainly for the other things, you know, like, you know, copying a Simian Sling or another Blade Graft, or maybe even a Red Cap. Both of the different ones are pretty nice. But we're also going to run Squee, Dubious Monarch, because he's just notoriously difficult to deal with, and he gives the Goblin tokens every time he attacks. And the more creatures you have, the more things you can equip up. Brotherhood's End is really nice to get rid of massive amounts of artifacts, or if you just kind of got screwed early on and don't have enough creatures and they're building up pretty quickly, you just wipe them up. Quick Draw Dagger is a flash equipment, but when it enters the battlefield, you can immediately attach it to a creature and they gain first strike until end of turn, and +1/+1. So it's a good way to keep your dude mans alive. Then we're running the Sword of Forge and Frontier to give you protection from red and green and +2/+2. And if you can deal combat damage to the player, which with Rhuk and all the trample you will be able to, exile the top 2 cards of your library, and you may play those cards this turn. And you may play an additional land this turn. Pretty cool, pretty nice. Sword of Once and Future, you get +2/+2 and protection from blue and from black. And when an equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, which again is easy with all the trample, you can surveil 2. Then you may cast an instant or sorcery card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If the spell would put it to the graveyard, exile instead. It's just a good way to toss out your, you know, a second Lightning Bolt or a second Strangle or whatever you need to do. Then we're going to run Red Cap Heel Slasher, and for him it's because it's a backup. He has first strike, but he'll give the backup creature first strike as well. So it's good for when you're trying to go in and attack. You know, first strike and trample is pretty nasty. Then we have the Red Cap Gutter Dweller. He's a menace. When he enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature can't block. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you can sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on him and exile the top card of your library. And you can play that card this turn. So it's a good way, you know, like say you draw like a mountain or something, you know, and you're like, well, crap, I don't have nothing really to play. You know, just drop one of the little rat tokens to him so you can exile the top card and you have all your mana to play. It's a good way to keep you in the game and in the fight. Then we use the Ramosian Greatsword. Yes, it's 5 mana, but you can convoke it. And with all the tokens and stuff, it won't be that hard. And the equipped creature will get +3/+1 in trample. So it's pretty nice. And then we have the Dragonwing Glider. It's a 4 Mirrodin. And equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has flying and haste. So it's a pretty nasty card. Its equip cost is pretty high, but it doesn't really matter. And lastly, we have the Oxida Finisher. He is 7 mana, but he has affinity for equipment. So the amount of equipment you have out will lower the cost. So the more equipment you have, you can pretty much play him for 2 mana. And he's a 7/5 trample as is. I almost didn't put him in the deck, but I'm glad I did, because having a big boy like that can get real nasty real fast. And as far as lands, we're just running Soakins in because of the tokens, just to have some more dude mans out to equip. That's the deck. I had a lot of fun playing it, and it worked out rather well. It was surprising. Those games surprised me. When I was trying to make the deck, I really wanted to go for a Boros white and red deck, but unfortunately, because he's just a red card, you're locked into just playing mono red, which is okay. It's not bad, but man, I so wish it could have been Boros. You know, think about it with what's his name, Kellen, the Feyblood dude, man, and Danitha. Oh man, it could be real nasty. But this is the deck. I hope it's what you were looking for, Jimmy, because I had a lot of fun playing it, and you will too. Just keep in mind that this deck is hella aggro. You gotta just be swinging for the fences all the time. But check out the game, or check out the gameplay, the matches, you know, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It'll help you with strategies and a little bit of synergy within this deck to help you, you know, get your wins in. As I haven't played Brawl in a while, it was actually really fun to go back to it. Like, I actually had fun, you know. So maybe I should start doing or jumping back into the standard Brawl again. But that's the deck. Let's quit droning on about it and, you know, shut the hell up and just throw down some cards. Alright, Tank Bean. with the Yina. Alright, this is okay. Naturally, the opponent will go first every freaking time. Never changes. Go ahead and get an Eater of Virtue out. They can't have that being unchecked, so we'll just hold on to that then for now. Oh my god. Sometimes I gotta click that damn button. Get him out. We can hold this up just in case. We'll pass. Okay. Go ahead, hit for a cool 10 damage there.
The will of the woods is made manifest.
Okay. Guess we can slow some of that stuff down for now. But not getting any land and being way behind on that shit doesn't help. Yeah, we gotta land way too freaking late. I think we should attack. Ooh, monster. Oh, that's fucking nasty. Oh, cool. So we're gonna get nothing but lands now. So that's gonna be super fun. Let's see. Go ahead, send him in. Bring it back to our command zone. equip 3. This is a 3. And swing in. Well, 9. But he's gonna have to play as commander or he's dead. Hell yeah. Rhook's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, Hilda the Icy Crown. This should be super interesting. Or annoying. I'm not sure. So we go first. Alright, we'll drop Simeon Swing. Ooh, it's gonna draw a long land. Alright, we'll get in for a little 5 there. And our guy survives. And he's done. Right. That's the hyper aggro of the deck, you know. You gotta be on it. It's super fast, but it is what it is. Oh, toxic real. Mr. Blueberry. This is gonna be awful. See, that's what I don't get. Toxic. Oh, it's because he has the blue in it. I was like, how the fuck can you have a dual colored deck? And I had to keep mine just red. I think that's the biggest downfall of this deck, is it has to be the red bullshit. If I could do Boros with this would be awesome, but I couldn't have him as my commander. And that's the whole point of the deck. Cool. And we'll draw lots and lots of land. We'll click the beat down stick. Attack in for 4. Make a little treasure token. Okay, going through drawing of a card. Pretty smart. Alright, we have to torch the tower up. But let's go ahead and get our Fable out. He will have to deal with that. And if he tries for the underdog again, we got to torch the tower. Which I'd rather hold up at the moment. Getting the Bladegraft Aspirant would be nice. This dude, man. But I think the Fable is going to put a lot of pressure. And with this open, I can stop him from doing the tenacious underdog nonsense. Okay. It's just equipment and stuff, dude. Like, rocket science. Killing me, Smalls. Oh, shade on her decking. Alright. Oh yeah, nothing like drawing shit tons of land. Okay. 3, that leaves us 2. Get some extra damage out there. We'll decline that. It doesn't matter. Get our treasure tokens out. And now we have our aspirant out with 2 menace creatures, which is going to be obnoxious to deal with. But I think having the 1 black source is kind of killing him. Well, 2 because the signet. Alright, now we get the red cap out. Our treasure in turn. If he doesn't kill the Kiki, then we'll just red cap. Can't play the Toxrill. Because I believe you cannot. Yeah, it can't be legendary. I don't know what you're looking for, man. I don't have anything that's gonna save you. Oh no, I do have Brotherhood's End. If he stole that, that would be broken, but nope. Didn't get what he needed. Alright. So Rhook's riding to victory, man. Fuck. Join the hell out of it. Alright. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the deck and it was what you were kind of looking for, something different, something new. But appreciate you watching, especially made it this far. It means that shit, I appreciate the hell out of you for doing that if you watched it this far, trust me. But other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.